Interview commencing is at the 1800 hour, Friday, 4th of December 2011. Detective Fold present. Please state your full name and the occupation.
My name is Clara Felicity Harper, and I'm an intern for the offices of Quail Christe, Paranormal Investigations Agency.
Alright, if you say so, Miss Harper, fair enough. Let's start from the beginning, shall we? We've got 3 dead bodies. One is an unidentified priest with 5 knife wounds to the chest. I've got another elderly male found stuffed in a cupboard, displaying wounds indicating crucifixion. And one middle-aged male by the name of Edmund Boots, also known as Christ. Found this bloke burnt to death. Not nice, not pleasant. I've got another guy missing, and one Mr. Quail. And to add to all this, I've got a fairly large National Trust preserved area of outstanding national beauty burnt to a crisp. Have I missed out?
I don't believe so, sir.
Right, good. Well, let's not forget you, sat here, right in the middle of me. And it seems as though there's only one person able to shed any light on this, and it's you.
Well, surely you've heard of Quail Christe Paranormal Investigations?
Heard of them? Too right I've heard of them. Heard the radio advert. Couple of charlatans, if you ask me. Snake oil merchants. Calling the gullible and delusional out of their own well-earned money.
Oh no, sir, you don't understand. They may have been a bit rough around the edges, but they weren't con men. They were the best in their field. Legends.
Legends my arse. You'll forgive me for playing the part of the cynic, Miss Harper, and it's not for me to judge the superstitions of others, but at this time, this is a murder inquiry, and I must ask you to stick to the facts.
And you will hear them, Detective.
In your own time, mate.
They were a peculiar little duo. Always wore classical style suits like you see in the old films, with hardly enough buttons between them to keep the fabric together. Foppish, yet trampy. Superior, yet sluggish. They clearly put a lot of effort into their appearance, yet somehow managed to look completely run down the entire time. I started as an intern a few weeks ago. I mainly dealt with their paperwork, answering phones, that sort of thing, but sometimes I got to shadow them on the odd case. They were reluctant at first, as they were pretty secretive about their work. The first case of the week was some old woman down by the seafront.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Quail Christe, Paranormal Investigations, at your service.
Oh, good Lord, thank God you're here. Do come in.
My name is Christ, this is my associate Quail, and that is Clara.
Ma'am?
Hello.
Now, what seems to be the problem?
What do you mean? Can you not tell?
You can never be too careful in our line of work, ma'am. Fix something that didn't need fixing, and next thing you know, we're on rogue traders.
Again?
I think I see where the problem lies. If you kindly get out, this shouldn't take too long.
Very well. Would you boys and your lady friend like a cup of tea and a biscuit?
Don't be ridiculous. You told me she was going to be sexy. She's not sexy, she's 100 fucking years old.
She sounded sexy over the phone.
Can we leave?
We can't. We don't have enough money for the bus fare. We need her to pay us so we can get in the off-licence and then get in the bus.
Shouldn't you be getting on with it?
Beginning to wish we hadn't taken you on, you irritating little squit. That government money was no recompense for putting up with you following us all over creation.
We spent the last of our money paying off the Disney settlement.
Disney settlement?
They sued us for using the Lion King theme tune in our radio advert. Tight-fisted bastards. Their riding court was 5 identically dressed law gargoyles, and we rock in with a bloke we picked up above a Maplins in the shopping precinct, and they called us complacent half-wits.
And then 3 months later we're down 500,000 smackers and those greedy Disney cretins skip off holding hands.
Right. Let's just get on with it, shall we? What's going on here?
We must prepare. Down the hatch.
Yeah, well, Clara. Fairly standard level 3 haunting. Creepy mist, possession of furniture, electrical interference. It's damn windy. Well?
Some minor disembodied footsteps.
Right. Well, that flickering light's annoying. Sort that first. I think I saw the fuse box in the hallway. This better?
I don't understand. You just fixed the ghostly light flickering by fiddling with a fuse box.
What did you think I was going to do?
Well, I don't know, a seance? Some kind of ghost-busting magic hoover? Something a bit more spiritual than what you just did.
Look, let me explain how hauntings occur. You've heard of goblins in the system, haven't you?
But it was gremlins in the system.
It doesn't matter. Well, that is the way ghosts work. Similar to how a virus infects a computer system, ghosts worm their way into electrical systems and cause problems such as flickering lights, heating failure, TVs turning on and then off again, that kind of thing. A simple bit of electricianing sorts it right out. If electricianing is the word I'm looking for. Same applies for soft furnishings and other paraphernalia. They're usually brought about by people's inability to keep their own homes clean and tidy and in a decent state of repair. People can be foul creatures. This woman clearly hasn't tidied up in here for a very long time.
Ghosts also infect sewage piping, as you probably know. We're investigating the links between the flushing of tampons and the rise of pipe hauntings. You'd be surprised how many universities have turned down our funding.
Okay then, what else?
Observe the picture on the wall as it rattles and swings on its chain. Quite often this can be caused by pipe ghosts, but I think in this instance an extra nail to steady the picture should do the trick.
There we are. No more ghosts will be hassling this family portrait.
Right, well, what about the chest of drawers?
Usually just a case of tightening the bolts. There, that should do the trick.
What about the rocking chair?
We simply identify the source of the haunting. In this case, those troublesome rounded bits at the bottom. Pass me that hammer.
But that's ridiculous. Surely you can't have got rid of the ghost, you've just broken it.
Let's stop rocking, hasn't it?
Hang on, the chest of drawers isn't looking very happy.
Duck!
Ah!
As you can see, the drawer has just flown out of its casing and hit Quail in the head.
It's true. Sometimes a wayward soul can't be ousted with just a screwdriver, but then we just smash it to pieces so it can't do a fucking thing. Same with other items of furniture that can't be fixed.
We dispose of the debris as part of the service. Well, we fly tip it somewhere any road.
And I suppose getting rid of this creepy mist has something to do with those two office fans.
Correct. Quail, plug in the fucker.
Behold, the ghostly mist dissipates.
Now for those footsteps. Quail, hoof that rug down.
Yep, done.
This is silly. What about the howling wind?
Probably just shut the window. Then we'll give this place a bit of a tidy and we're done.
So you're honestly saying that to get rid of ghosts, all that's required is some amateur DIY and cleaning?
Well, I'd hardly call it amateur, but essentially, yes. What did you think? Ghosts don't care about waving chains, screaming, or hurting people.
People who claim they've seen physical manifestations of ghosts are either lying or mental. Authentic paranormal activity is bound to minor yet quantifiably startling phenomena, invariably involving electricity, furniture, or mess, which can be solved with tools, a BTEC, and a Hoover. That's how it's always been, and we charge them up the arse for it.
But people could easily just do it themselves. For free.
Well, Stu, they don't experience haunting. Others are just thick.
Or mental.
Oh my word, this is unbelievable. It's like an entirely different room. Finally, I can relax in my own home. Whatever can I do to repay you boys?
Here's an itemised bill for services rendered, ma'am. Payments must be immediate. As in now.
Oh my, this is quite a lot more than what you quoted over the phone.
That is the nature of the business, ma'am.
Of course. Well, I will have to take some money out of this month's rent and perhaps next month's rent also, and the bills maybe have to wait for a while.
That'll do.
Now, you need to keep this room well ventilated, but don't open that window. Leave the carpet where it is and the fans are complimentary. Beat electricity, but there you go. It's been a pleasure, ma'am, and it wouldn't kill you to run a Hoover around a bit.
Now, we're going to take Clara and show her how we drink in the office. Come, woman.
I have work to do if it's all the same to you.
Have it your way. More wine for us.
We'll see you when you're dead.
See you when you're dead.
It was their catchphrase. I told them it was insensitive, but they didn't seem to care.
Right.
That's how it used to be. They'd go in, do some DIY, and then bus it back to the office, spending their wage and the off licence on the way.
Sound like right pillars of the community. What? Continue.
They sent me away for a week on a course. On the following Monday, I came in to find Mr. Quail alone with his head buried in his hands, muttering incoherent nonsense. Just another day at the office.